Hey there, it's Lance.
And Sam.
And we are Love to Hate, and we are doing a two-player playthrough of Marvel United X-Men from Come On. And in this, we are going to be using the villain mode, in which Sam is going to be playing as the super villain. She is going to be Magneto, which we're actually going to put Magneto over here. And I am playing the superhero deck, and my team of 3 is going to be Mystique, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. And so in this is a special new mode with the X-Men Marvel United. You can have one person play as the villain and everyone else play as the good guys. And when there is just one person as the good guys, you do combine 3 different heroes and you shuffle their decks together and you control all 3 of them. Also, as part of setup when playing against Magneto, I receive some special tokens on the back of his player board here. The heroes start with 4 wilds and 2 punch tokens, and so I've got that right here. I don't know if you can see my hand. And then also, as part of playing against Magneto, at any time when you're playing against Magneto, you replace the civilian accomplishment card with Cerebro. Use Cerebro. And so instead of rescuing civilians in this particular game, I'm going to need to use Cerebro. And in order to do that, I have to spend a heroic and move action. Those don't necessarily have to be tokens, just actions. I don't actually get to use them on the board. They just go on this card, and I have to do it 3 times, a pair of those each time, to unlock that mission. And so that is the differences here. There are also some extra or special cards when playing as Wolverine and Mystique. These cards have to be in your starting hand, and so I place them on top of my deck after I've shuffled all the other cards. And so those are going to be my cards. And we're ready to go. I draw 5, and Sam has her starting 2. What these superhero and supervillain cards are, by the way, there are special conditions on them that when we meet those triggering conditions, we get to play the card. For me, it's going to be something that helps the heroes, obviously, and for Sam, it's something that's going to harm me in some way. She has 3 and I have 3. So we actually don't need these decks for the rest of the game, so I'm going to go ahead and take those off screen. And that is that. One last thing before I get started, I do want to point out we've got our resources here in this special little resource tray. This is not a part of Marvel United. This is another Kickstarter campaign that's running right now called the Meeple Light. This is an add-on that you can add on to the Meeple Light. So be sure to check that out, Meeple Light. It's on Kickstarter. I'll include the link down below in the description. All right, so Sam, you start because you are the villain. And so you start your turn by drawing 1 card from your deck here, and then play a card. Okay, and so she is playing move 1, bam, and then we're going to add 3 henchmen, and so move 1 here, and the bam, add 1 thug and deal 1 damage to each hero in Magneto's location. There aren't any heroes there. So we'll just add the thug. Each hero in this and adjacent locations must discard 1 action token if they have any. That doesn't matter, but we'll do the BAMs. So heroes in this and adjacent locations reveal 1 random card from their hands for each punch at the bottom of the revealed cards. Discard 1 civilian from that hero's location. So it's got to be random. And so Sam, reveal one of my cards. There is a punch. So I do lose this civilian, which is a bad thing because part of Magneto's victory, his villainous plot is if there are no civilians at any location at the end of a hero's turn, I automatically lose. So that's not good. All right, so then we'll do Quicksilver here. Actually, we should have started with the Blob. Discard 1 civilian from this location, deal 1 damage, and give 1 crisis token to 1 hero in this location. So we'll remove 1 there. This isn't going great so far. Deal 1 damage to the hero with the most cards in hand. If multiple heroes are tied, heroes choose. So that will be Wolverine. And do that card there. And then Scarlet Witch here. Each hero in this location must take a random card from their hand and remove it from the game. Oh, there's no heroes in that location. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yet.
Yeah, yet. All right, so that is that. We're going to add some thugs to the board. One here. One where you're at, and that place is completely filled. All right, so that was your go. Now it's me for the next 3 goes. I'm going to play... Oh, wait. I draw a card, first of all. Let me remember to do that. And I'm going to play Wolverine and Adamantium Claws. I get 2 punches plus the move. So I'm going to move first. I'm going to punch that thug, put that there, and punch the Mastermind, getting rid of his health. And so that's 1 card. I draw another card. I'm going to play Mystique's Metamorph. On the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage to you, to a henchman, or any thugs in your location. Has a heroic, so I'm going to add a heroic here. And then I get Wolverine's move, so I'll move here. And then my 3rd card, I'm going to do Jean Grey's Major Telekinesis, Heroic and Punch split as you like in your and adjacent locations. So I'm going to use the Heroic and the one from Mystique's previous card to play here. And the punch is going to go here on Mastermind. And I am going to move. I'm going to split up. I'm going to move here. And that is it for my go. Sam, it is your turn. You draw a card. And you play a card. All right, so you're moving 2 and then bamming again. So 1, 2, and then we bam, add 1 thug and deal 1 damage to each hero in Magneto's location. So we'll add a thug and deal 1 damage to each hero. So no one's there. Each hero in this and adjacent locations must discard 1 action token if they have any. No! I should have spent my punches to knock Mastermind out. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. I got to discard 3. That stinks. Well, I'm going to do the 2 punches and the wild. That is not a good start so far. All right. We go to Mastermind next. Heroes in this and adjacent locations reveal 1 random card from their hands. So reveal 1 random card. Ah, it's got another punch. All right, so Mystique's, we will take 1 off there. And next, Quicksilver, deal 1 damage. That's going to be Mystique. Oh wait, but Mystique, on the next villain's turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or any thug in your location. So I'm going to redirect it to the Mastermind. And then Scarlet Witch, there aren't any heroes in that location, so nothing happens there. We do need to add some thugs. I have a feeling this might be a quick game if I don't get some civilians out here. There's a ton of thugs and I only have 2 civilians. All right, so it's back over to me. I'm gonna play Mystique's Double Wild card. And so I'm gonna use 1 punch to knock out the Mastermind, so he's gone. And that's 1 threat cleared off the board. This revealed says end of turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. That's not great because I'm gonna have more than 3 for the most part. So that was one wild. My other wild is going to be to knock this thug out. And then I am going to move back here. And then my next card is Jean Grey. And I'm going to have Mystique go again. So I've got 2 wilds, a move, and a punch. Well, I'm going to use one of those wilds to complete Magnetic Force Field here to get it off the board. So that's another threat down. And this says, another hero in this or an adjacent location may draw 1 card. That's really nice. I'm going to use the punch to knock this thug out. I'm going to move here and I'll use the other wild to knock that thug out. And so my third card, man, I don't have great cards. I'm just going to keep playing Mystique, being since I've got a lot of her cards right now. And so I've got another move and punch. So I've got 2 moves and 2 punches that I can do here. I'm going to use, let's see, the blob here. He's got 5 health. I'm going to punch the blob twice. I'm going to punch the blob twice. And now I can double move. You know what? I'm going to spend all 3 of my wilds. I don't want to risk losing them anymore. And so I'm going to take out the blob completely. So that's another threat gone. I need 1 more to complete that. This here says you may gain 1 move, heroic, or punch token. I don't think I'm going to spend the moves. I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at. And so I get to gain 1 of those. I think I want a punch. So I'll take a punch, and that's it for me. So Sam, it's over to you. So you draw a card, and you play a card. Uh-oh. All right, so you're moving 1, and you're bamming and adding 3 thugs. You're adding thugs every time. I don't know how about that. I don't think I like that. All right, so you moved here. You're gonna bam, add 1 thug and deal 1 damage to each hero and Magneto's location. So we're adding a thug and doing 1 damage. And I really don't like that card, so I'm gonna just do that. And each hero in this and adjacent locations must discard 1 action token if they have any. I just got the punch. All right, so you bam, deal 1 damage to the hero with the most cards in hand. So I got to discard another card. And it's going to be that one. And then Scarlet Witch. Again, nobody's in that location, so that's that for the bam. We're going to add 3 thugs. 1 there, there, and there. It's back to me. I draw a card. All right, Jean Grey is gonna go. I'm gonna play Telepathy, which lets me swap the previous hero card in the storyline with any other hero card in the storyline. And so I'm gonna swap Mystique's punch and move with her double wild. So I've got 3 wilds to work with here. And I'm gonna I'm gonna move and punch. So that was that. I'm going to play Jean Grey again. We're gonna punch. And play a heroic. And gosh darn it. I guess I'll do this. Mystique is gonna go. She's gonna punch. So I've completed that, which means you're gonna start playing cards every 2 cards. And I'm going to move and punch again. And I get to draw a card because I end my turn there. And so now it is your go. Moving 4. And you're doing the same thing. It's like your cards are all the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna add a thug there. Or, yeah, thug. No heroes there. Heroes in adjacent locations must discard 1 action token. I don't have any. The BAMs, Quicksilver is gonna go next. And I'll discard that one. Still nobody's in Scarlet Witch's spot. And then we add the thugs on the bottom of his master plan card. So another one here, another one there, and another one there. All right, back over to me. I only get to play 2 cards this time. All right, I'm gonna play Jean Grey's double heroic. And the wild with that will be another heroic, the wild from Mystique's card. So I have cleared off that threat, which means I have completed the threats objective. So now I can start damaging Magneto. And I am ending my turn there, so I can discard 1 card from my hand to the bottom of my deck to gain 2 punch tokens. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm already pretty low on health as is. So my second turn, got a lot of heroic, but I don't need it anymore. Oh, I could be doing that, I guess. I forgot all about that. I'm gonna play Mystique. Spy Master, the next master plan card played, cannot add civilians or thugs to my location or one of the 2 adjacent ones. I get to pick. That move and heroic I'm gonna spend here. The other heroic, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm ending my turn here, so I get to draw a card. And that's that. Sam, it's your go.
I didn't.
Drawing cards is hard.
Trying to cheat.
And don't forget about your super villain cards.
Totally forgot about those. That and that.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. All right, so you're playing 2 cards here. Magneto, he's going to move 2, bam, and then the typical adding thugs everywhere because that's what he does, evidently. And then also villain card. Now you see me. It's triggered when you play a master plan card that has a bam on it. You can apply, the effect is you can apply your bam effect as if you weren't in an adjacent location instead of your current one. All right, so we're moving to, let's see, you're here, so 1, 2, and then you're playing this to do the bam in an adjacent location instead of your current one. So do you want to do it here instead of here? You're adding 1 thug, which would add 1 thug here, and then you're going to add another, which would cause it to overflow. Seems like something you'd probably want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are doing the bam here, which means we add a thug and then deal 1 damage to each hero in Magneto's location. But again, now you see me, he's going to be played here, so you're damaging, what is that, Jean Grey? And, ugh, come on. All right, I guess I'll lose that card. And then I would have to discard 1 action token, but I don't have any, so no harm there. Then we'll do the bottom part, adding more thugs. 1 in, we would do it clockwise order first, which means it would go here, but that's an overflow. However, I'm going to play one of my hero cards, Crowd Control. The trigger is overflow is triggered in your location. Effect, cancel the overflow effect in your location. So I cancel it. We're not going to have an overflow. Instead, we'll add 1 here. We'll add 1 there. And that is that. So it's back over to me. And what do I have? I have Mystique's move up there. And for those of you wondering, Magneto's health is 7. All right, I've got to keep those civilians alive, so I'm gonna play Jean Grey's telepathy card again, which lets me swap this card for another card in the storyline. Uh-oh, I knocked Magneto over. He died. I win.
You wish.
And I'm going to swap it for Mystique's double wild again. And so I've got 3 wilds to use here. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. It's kind of a waste of a turn, I feel like. But it's what I have to do to stay alive. All right. And I'm going to play Wolverine's double wild now. I really haven't used Wolverine for anything. I'm going to attack Magneto 3 times. Which thematically doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Magneto and Wolverine, that is not a match that's going to go in Wolverine's favor. But in this game, sure. All right,
Maybe
so
it's pre-adamantium.
yeah, I don't think so, but that's it. So it's over to you. I do get to draw cards till I have 3 in my hand. So your turn.
Do that one.
All right, so organic iron manipulation. So finally a different card here. You're gonna move to 1, 2, and then give each hero 1 crisis token. Then each hero takes the number of damage equal to their crisis tokens. Okay. So I guess I take 3. Now how does this, I think I take 1 because I'm playing everyone, but I do have to keep it and I have to discard 1.
Does each hero?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works out in the solo mode. Give each hero 1 crisis token, then each hero takes the number of damage equal to their crisis tokens. That seems that would be way overpowered in a solo game, because I'm gonna, no matter what, I'd be taking 3 damage on 1 card. That's kind of crazy. That's how you think it should be played.
Do it however you want, but if you win, know that.
That would knock me out. I only have 2 more cards. I don't know. If we got that wrong, I'm sure somebody out there in the YouTube world will correct it for us. We do add a thug there. You got any super villain cards you want to play?
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna play it that way, then I'm gonna play that.
Place 1 crisis token in any location or give 1 crisis token to a hero of your choice.
You're my choice.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so I've got 2 crisis tokens now, which I'm guessing you probably have another one of those cards at some point in your deck. All right, so it's my go. I draw a card. I need to kill you now, but I don't want to be on Scarlet Witch's location. That scares me.
It should.
Yeah, it does. Whatever. This is too good to pass up, so I'm gonna play Mystique's 1 move. Wolverine's double wild. I'm gonna punch Magneto twice, and you're down to 2 health. So if I can hit you 2 more times, I win the game. I'm gonna draw again. I'm gonna punch this guy and move here. So I can draw another card. And that's it for my turn. Your go.
Okay.
No! All right. It's that same card from before, except this time you're not moving. You're going to stay where you're at. And you give another crisis token. So I would now take 3 damage. I am going to play Shake It Off. Trigger is you're about to take damage during a villain turn. The effect I can ignore up to 2 damage, so I still take 1 damage. And I'm going to do that one. But here's the worst part about it. You're going to add a thug here, which causes overflow. And the overflow is if 1 or more civilians or thug tokens can't be added to a location, turn all the civilian in that location and in both adjacent locations into thugs, which means I have 1 civilian left on the board. And that's not good.
Nope.
I do think I still add this thug on the board just in the next clockwise spot. So it's back over to me. And I'm going to play double punch here with Mystique. So I'll punch Magneto twice, and that's your last 2. And that ends the game. Magneto is knocked out. So there you go, that's it. Looks like the good guys win, although it was getting kind of close there because several times I came down to 2 cards in hand, so pretty close call. But that's the villain mode of Marvel United X-Men from Come On. Let us know what you think about that. I've seen several gameplay videos out there, but I hadn't seen any of the villain mode, and so I wanted to try that out and get it out there for you guys to see. So let us know your thoughts on this.
Make sure to like and subscribe and push that bell button so you get notifications of all our new content.
I'm Lance.
I'm Sam.
And we are Love to Hate, where we try to bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.